Peace. Welcome back to the Absolute Boss Collective. You're tuned in to episode 3 of Recession Proof. And I got my man, Grandmaster Kaz, in the back. If you're new to the channel, consider subscribing. Turn on your post notifications so when I drop this science, you'll be able to catch it. And most importantly, tell all your friends and family so they can get down with the team. All right? Make sure you peruse this channel and look for that video called the $500 giveaway. I'm going to give away $500 when this channel reaches 1,000 subscribers. So without further ado, we're going to get right into it. We're going to get into Recession Proof, Volume 3. And we're going to talk about bonds and commodities. All right? So, bear with me. I got these cue cards and all that. Okay, so if you have seen episode 1 or episode 2, you'll know what this is all about. I encourage you to go back and check those out so you can be brought up. We're going to cover the last 3 recessions that we had. Well, actually, we're going to cover 2 because some of these securities were not around in 2001. So let's start with the 2020 recession. The major indices, that's the S&P, ticker symbol SPY, NASDAQ, ticker symbol QQQ, Russell 2000, ticker symbol IWM, and the diamonds, the Dow Jones Industrial Average, that ticker symbol is DIA. Those major indices fell by 11.5%. The tickers that I have in here is bond-related funds and commodity-related funds. So we're talking about the TLT, that's the 20-year bond. We're talking about IEF, that's the 7-year bond. And SHY, SHY, that's the 1 to 3 year bond. So those portfolios, that portfolio rather, went up 4.73% at the same time that the major indices took a bath for 11.5%. Major winners was GDX. That is a gold miner ETF. That went up 12.96%. TLT, the 20-year bond, went up 14.5%. Gold ETF, GLD, tracks gold. It went up 7.04%. Then we move over to the 2008 recession, and the major indices fell 33.74%, whereas this bond and ETF portfolio went up 2.44%. Okay, the big dog in that one was GLD, went up 19.38%. Silver, SLV, that's a silver ETF, that went up 5.28%, and the IEF went up 2.51%. So now when we get to 2001, TLT and a number of other ones like TLT, IEF, and SHY were not even formed until the July 22nd of 2002, so they're not included. GDX was not formed until 2006, that's not included. And GLT was formed in November of 2004. So what I did was I looked at last year, 2022, and looked at how the market performed during that time. And we had QQQ drop by 33.44%. IWM dropped by 22.28%. SPY 19.77%. And the diamonds dropped by 9.26%. Okay. And the bonds and precious metals, they only dropped by 9.22%. So almost neck and neck with the DIA. Okay. So again, these funds are not necessarily going to make you a whole lot of money. They're just going to preserve your money, preserve your capital during the time of a recession. Okay, now as you already know, this video series was sparked by the brother Nas off that King's Disease 3. He got a song called Recession Proof. But I will be remiss if I didn't mention my favorite song from that album. My favorite song from that album is actually the last track, which is called To My Last Breath. And once you hear the horns come in, it's going to drive you crazy. And he said, what? We all about this money. So this is your brother, Absolute, signing off for the Absolute Boss Collective. Peace.